I was 18 when I met Nisha. She was the kind of girl who could make anyone fall for her, bold, charming, and always in control. From the moment we started talking, I felt like I was the luckiest guy in the world. We met at a college fest. She was dancing on stage, stealing everyone's attention, while I was just another guy in the crowd, completely mesmerized. After the performance, I somehow found the courage to talk to her. "Hey, you were amazing out there," she smirked. "I know, but thanks anyway." That was Nisha, confident, playful, and completely out of my league. Yet somehow she was interested in me. Our relationship moved fast, late-night calls, sneaking out for long rides, holding hands in the dark. She made me feel like I was in a movie. She would randomly show up at my house and say, "Let's go somewhere. I hate being bored." I fell for her, hard, but slowly things started to change. It started small. She was always on her phone, smiling at messages she wouldn't let me see. When I asked, she'd roll her eyes and say, "Are you jealous?" That's cute. Sometimes she'd disappear for hours, even an entire day. If I asked where she was, she'd brush it off. "Babe, stop acting like a clingy boyfriend. I have a life, you know." I convinced myself I was overthinking. But then there was Rahul. His name kept appearing on her phone. He would comment on all her pictures, heart emojis, flirty remarks. "He's just a friend," she'd say, laughing. "You're so dramatic." That word, dramatic. She always used it when I questioned her. Like my feelings were an overreaction. I trusted her. Until the night that changed everything. One evening, she told me she was busy with assignments. I decided to surprise her with food and her favorite chocolate. When I got to her apartment, I knocked. No answer, but the door was slightly open. I stepped inside, and that's when I saw her. Sitting on the couch, laughing, her legs curled up next to Rahul, their phones in their hands, drinks on the table, completely lost in their own world. And then I noticed something else. Our chat was open on her phone, left on red. She looked up and saw me, but instead of guilt, she looked annoyed. "What are you doing here?" she asked. Like I was the problem. Like I had done something wrong. I felt sick. "So this is why you were busy?" She sighed. "It's not what it looks like. Don't be so dramatic." Rahul just smirked, looking at me like I was pathetic. I clenched my fists, my heart pounding. But I didn't make a scene. I just turned around and walked away. That night she called me, acting normal. "Hey baby, why are you ignoring me?" I told her I knew, and she didn't even deny it. She just sighed and said, "It's not a big deal, babe. I love you, but I get bored easily. You understand, right?" I hung up, and I never looked back. What I learned, some people don't love you. They love the attention, the thrill, the chase. They love knowing someone is waiting for them, giving them everything, while they give nothing in return. That night I blocked her. The calls, the texts, the fake apologies, everything stopped. And for the first time in a long time, I felt free.